Part 2, The 100 Dresses, second. Now, we have seen that Peggy and Maddie, both of them, they had made an idea that they will go and make amends with her. They will feel sorry that why she left, she's planning to leave the house. Now, the two girls, they hurry to the Boggins height, and where naturally the whole atmosphere was not good at that of that area. It was very wet and sad. Well, at least, said Peggy gruffly. Gruffly means abruptly. एकदम से बोलती है. I never did call her a foreigner or make fun of her name. I never thought she had the sense to know we were making fun of her anyway. I thought she was too dumb. And gee, look how she can draw. So Peggy said very abruptly that she said that she did not call her a foreigner and she did not make fun of her name. Then she also said that she never thought that she had that much sense that they were making fun of her. She thought that she's very, very dumb, who cannot speak, who has no brain in the head. And Gi means, then she said, let us move forward. And like, see how she can draw, then she said. Maddie could say nothing. All she hoped was that they could find Wanda. She wanted to tell her that they were sorry they had picked on her. Picked on her means made fun of her. And how wonderful the whole school thought she was. And please not to move away, and everybody would be so nice. Then she said that she wanted to tell her that she should not go away. She was so nice, and everybody also thinks of her. She and Peggy would fight anybody who was not nice. And now both of them, they will fight with anybody who was not nice with her. The two girls hurried on. They hoped to get to the top of the hill before dark. So with this idea, both the girls, they hurried. They hoped to get back to their houses before it was dark. I think that's where Petronskis live, said Maddie, pointing to a little white house. Wisps of old grass stuck up here and there along the pathway like thin kittens, and the wisps, small or thin branches or the strands of grasses, पतली पतली grasses कहीं कहीं लगी हुई थी रास्ते में, and that looked like thin kittens, baby cats. The house and its sparse little yard looked shabby but clean. When they reached there, they saw that the house had its sparse. Sparse means thin yard. Open area जो था वो बड़ा पतला था, but it was very, very clean. Though it was dirty, but very clean. It reminded Maddie of Wanda's one dress, her faded blue cotton dress, shabby but clean. And Maddie at once remembered her blue cotton dress, that though it was faded, but it was always clean. There was not a sign of life about the house, means there was nobody in the house. Peggy knocked firmly on the door, but there was no answer. She very firmly, very nicely, she knocked with confidence. She and Maddie went round to the backyard and knocked there also. Still, there was no answer. Means they had gone. There was no doubt about it. The Petronskis were gone. How could they ever make amends? Amends means show that one is sorry by doing something good. They wanted to make amends. They wanted to tell her how nice they were with her now. They turned slowly and made their way back down the hill. Well, anyway, said Peggy, she has gone now. So what can we do? Besides, when I'm asking her about all her dresses, she probably was getting good ideas for her drawings. She might not even have won the contest otherwise. Now Peggy is so confident. She says, okay, now what can we do? Now she has gone. Besides means, iske alawa, apart from that, when Peggy was asking her about the dresses, she said that Wanda was getting ideas for her drawing. So it means she was the inspiration behind her drawings. Maddie turned this idea carefully over in her head, for if there was anything in it, she would not have to feel badly. Now Maddie also got this idea, and she also said, if this is the thing, then they don't have to feel bad. But that night she could not get to sleep. She thought about Wanda and her faded blue dress and the little house she had lived in. Whole night she could not sleep. Her heart did not give her permission to sleep because she had hurt the feelings. And she thought of the glowing picture those 100 dresses made, all lined up in the classroom. And she kept on thinking of those glowing pictures, shining pictures, those 100 dresses which were lying up in the class. At last, Maddie sat up in bed and pressed her forehead tight in her hands and really thought. This was the hardest thinking she had ever done. And after a long, long time, she reached an important conclusion. उसने बहुत सोचा, फिर वो एक conclusion पे पहुंचती है. She was never going to stand by and say nothing again. Now she made up her mind that she will never stand by anybody like Peggy. Though she did not mock her, she did not insult her, but she was with Peggy. She did not stop her. So she thought that from now onward, she will not stand by anybody and say anything hurting again to anybody. If she ever heard anybody picking on someone because they were funny looking or because they had strange names, she would speak up. And she got a confidence that if she ever heard anybody picking on someone means treating someone unkindly, unfairly, or criticizing them. Then, because they had a funny name or because they had strange names, then she would speak up. Then she will not stop, she will oppose that person, even if it meant losing Peggy's friendship, even if it meant losing the precious friendship of her best friend, Peggy. She had no way of making things right with Wanda, but from now on, she would never make anybody else that unhappy again. So she made up her mind that from that time, she would made up her mind that she will not make anybody unhappy again in her life. On Saturday, Maddie spent the afternoon with Peggy. They were writing a letter to Wanda Petronsky. It was just a friendly letter telling about the contest and telling Wanda she had won. They told her how pretty her drawings were, and they asked her if she liked where she was living and if she liked her new teacher. So now they were feeling sorry. So now second idea they got was to write a letter to her and to ask where she was living, how her new teacher was. They had meant to say they were sorry, but it ended up with their just writing a friendly letter, the kind they would have written to any good friend. And they signed it with lots of X's for love and all the adjectives they've used, loving words they used for her. And they mailed the letter to Boggin Heights, writing "Please forward" and on the envelope. Days passed and there was no answer, but the letter did not come back. So maybe Wanda had received it. Perhaps she was so hurt and angry she was not going to answer. अब उनको लगा इतने दिन हो गए she had not they did not get any reply. They thought that she was so angry, she was so hurt that she did not answer. You could not blame her. So they thought. So this is all about in my second video. Thank you.